Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Kang and this is the video that you have been waiting for. I'm going to be giving you the secrets on how to grow your streaming channel. Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, doesn't matter. Let's get into it. Alright, so guys, welcome back again. We're going to be diving into a topic that a lot of people have questions about, and this is how do I grow my channel? If you're a new streamer, if you've been streaming for a while, this is something that's always on the mind of anyone that's trying to take streaming seriously. We always want to grow, we want to achieve our goals and our dreams, so we think about this a lot. I'm here to give you some of my tidbits and things that I've noticed over the years when it comes to streaming on how you can grow, how other people are growing, what you need to do, some actual tools that you can use to help facilitate this as well. So there's going to be a lot of information in this video. I'm going to put links in the description if you want to recap on some of the things I'm talking about, but let's get right into it. So there are three types of streamers that I see being successful, and I like to categorize them into three little buckets. You can fall into more than one of these buckets, but here are some things that I see that they do that you can do to be successful. The first type of streamer is the MLG Pro Gamer. This is the streamer that is really good at a particular game or a genre. When you see them stream, they don't really deviate from what they're good at. They may play a different game in that same genre, but they don't really go too far outside their comfort zone. A good example of this is somebody like Ninja. He's good at shooters, so that's mostly all that he plays on his channel. Shooters, Fortnite, Call of Duty, you know, those kind of games. He doesn't really play like an RPG game or something. If that is you, if you think that you have the skill level to compete with these kind of guys, you need to do everything in your power to make yourself known. And I'm not talking about just streaming, because again, everybody is streaming. Set up tournaments in your local community. Go to tournaments if they've already been established. Travel out to tournaments. You know, do whatever you can to do to let people know how good you are. Make sure you're doing highlights and clips and put them on YouTube and Twitch. If you go to these tournaments, you better win, because if you're gonna be an MLG Pro Gamer, you need to be winning tournaments. When you go to these tournaments, make sure you have business cards to pass out, so that hey, if somebody notices like, wow man, you're really good at this game, yeah, hey man, here's my information if you want to talk about anything, because you never know who you might meet. A lot of these types of streamers also were involved in eSports organizations, so if you have any way to get in contact with anybody that's running an eSports organization, then you need to be doing that as well. These type of streamers, they don't really, sometimes these streamers, they don't even talk to their chat really. They're just so focused on performing and being as good as they can be for their game. When people watch these streamers, they're watching for the gameplay. They're not watching for their personality, their jokes, how funny they are. They're just watching strictly for the gameplay. If you watch Ninja, sometimes he goes like a whole spurt without even talking. He doesn't even talk. He just is so focused. And that's what people want to see. They want to see you playing good if that's the kind of streamer you are. The second streamer bucket that I've noticed is the personality streamer. This is a streamer that isn't particularly great at a particular game, but they have a good personality. People kind of want to gravitate towards them. They know how to engage with their audience and interact. If you're this kind of person, you know, you think you have a nice personality, you need to do everything in your power to continue to engage with your viewers, come up with fun and unique ways to interact with them. There's different tools you can use like Stream Elements to set up your overlays and alerts in a fun way. You can do interactive things whenever someone tips or subs. For me personally, what I've started doing is I spin a wheel. So whenever someone subs or tips, and the wheel has different things on it like karaoke, drink hot sauce, you know, play a meme song, do some push-ups. You know, think of different things you can do to keep your stream entertaining, besides just, you know, playing a game, because everybody's playing a game. What are you doing differently with your personality and your charm? Think of different ways that you can, you know, utilize that. Make time in your stream to actually sit down and talk to your viewers. A lot of people do this at the beginning of the stream before they get into anything else. They say, hey, you know what, let's just talk, guys. What's going on with you? get to know them, you know, learn their names if they prefer to be called by a different name, their real name. Learn them, make a family and a community. Make sure you also have a Discord set up so that even when you're not streaming, people can still talk and communicate with each other and build more of a community. So there's a lot of different things you can do to, you know, build your engagement. If you are a personality streamer, it requires just thinking outside of the box. I'm probably going to be making more videos about this subject in the future, but this is just a quick tidbit on how the personality streamers can get successful. And finally, this is a touchy subject, but the last bucket is the toxic streamer. So this is the streamer that kind of just pushes the boundaries on what's acceptable when it comes to streaming. You know, they may get banned a few times, but they come back and they may get banned again. But pretty much what they do is they set up an environment for people to mostly say and do whatever they want to do while in their chat. And a lot of these streamers, they don't even stream games usually. Their content is based off of other people's content, reacting to other people, or a lot of them do IRL as well. So they'll go out into the real world and kind of interact with them. But the main thing they have in common is their environment is very unmoderated. So people can come in there, they can spam offensive memes, they can talk about, you know, crazy topics, and they don't really care. Again, unless it's really borderline, like super offensive, where the streamer could get banned, then they don't really care. Now, this type of streaming isn't for everybody, but it is very popular, especially on Twitch and even sometimes on YouTube. It's very popular. People, especially in our society right now, a lot of young people, they want a place where they can just go wild and not care about what they're saying. And if they can find a place that harbors them, then they'll keep coming back to that place. Again, this isn't something that I do, but it's very successful. You can see it on Twitch. If you just look around a little bit, you can find these kind of streams. So if that is you, I feel a lot of these streamers, they set up their personality in a way that's not really them. They go a little bit beyond how they would be in real life to kind of cater towards the audience they're trying to attract. So that's what you need to do. Set up expectations in your stream that is not going to be a stream where people can come if they're going to be offensive about the things you're talking about. Usually you're going to be, you know, cursing a lot, you know, maybe talking about politics or reacting to other people's channels. You know, a popular thing they go on is LivestreamFails, and they react to what's going on there. So there's different things you can do if that's what you want to be. I really can't give you too much else. You just gotta watch. It's just go to a channel and watch what they do, and then you'll kind of pick on like, oh, well, that's how to do it pretty much. All right, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, like I mentioned, you know, those are just 3 buckets that I kind of put streamers into. You can fall into more than one, like I mentioned. Now let's get into what you actually do while you're streaming. So if you are a person that wants to stream games, you need to stream the right game. A lot of people think that, hey, I'm just gonna go on Twitch, gonna go on YouTube, and, you know, Fortnite is popular right now, you know, Blackout is popular right now, so I'm just gonna go on there and start streaming one of those games, and I'm gonna get a bunch of viewers because it's popular. A lot of people are watching that game. No. You are going to be in for a rude awakening if you go on and that's the first thing you try to do. You need to learn the right game to stream for you. Again, if you're just trying to have fun, this is just a hobby, then you're probably not watching this video in the first place. But if you're looking to grow and be successful in what you're trying to do, then you need to strategically think about the games to play. If you're on Twitch, there's a website that you can use. It's called twitchstrike.com, and this website actually lets you know what games you can stream at any given hour that may give you a little bit of traction. Because the thing you're dealing with is a lot of these games are oversaturated. So if you get in there, if you're a new streamer, you know, 0 followers, 0 viewers, you're going to be all the way at the bottom of the totem pole. Everybody already knows that Ninja is a god at Fortnite, Shroud is a beast at Blackout, and plus everybody else that's in between the bottom and the top, They already know these things. So you coming in and just saying, hey, I'm just gonna play this game. I'm slightly above average and I'm expecting to grow off of this. It may not happen for you. You may need to dig into your game catalog and find a different game to play that you at least like a little bit and start streaming that. Again, use that website. It may help you out. If you're on YouTube, there's a website called Google Trends, and you can actually set it to search on YouTube for what's trending. So again, you can utilize that website in a good way. Don't look for the Fortnite and the Blackout because of course those are trending right now. Look for a lesser known game and see if that's kind of trending upward, and maybe start streaming that, because again, YouTube is a big search engine. So if people are starting to search for that lesser known game and you hop in there and start streaming it, well then hey, people may find your stream. So Twitch Strike, Google Trends, those are two things you can use to figure out what game to play. Moving on, the next tip is to network. So you probably have heard this dozens of times, but networking is very important when it comes to building up your own channel. And what I mean by networking is you need to put yourself out there, join other communities, watch other people's streams, and see what's going on. You know, it's funny when I talk to some streamers. And they tell me that they do not watch streams. They don't watch streams. And that kind of baffles my mind, because I'm thinking, how can you understand what's going on in the streaming world, what other people are doing, if you're not watching other people's streams? I watch tons of streams throughout the day because I want to be aware of the games that are being played, you know, different things that are going on. Maybe somebody's doing something new that I'm not aware of. That's my research, you know, is by watching other people's streams. And of course, I don't copy everything that people are doing. I normally don't copy anything that other people are doing, except maybe playing a game. But it's just good to know these things. Like, oh wow, I haven't seen that before, and that's working for them. That's pretty cool. It might not work for me, but that's pretty cool. The point is, let's get back to networking. Go and join a community. Join someone's stream that you like and be a part of them. Go into their stream with the mindset of helping them. Don't think that, hey, I need to try to get something out of this. My goal in mind is to get some viewers from this person. Go into their stream to support them and be a part of their community. Get involved. If they have a Discord, join their Discord and just be there. Be there and be supportive. Be a good viewer, be a good chatter. And then if a streamer is paying attention to their community, they may notice you. They may notice that, hey, this guy's been here for a while. He's a good supporter. You know, he always says decent things in chat. Let me try to get to know this guy a little bit better, you know. Maybe he can be a moderator. You know, maybe I can invite him to play a game with me. You know, so if you get invited to play a game with a streamer, don't make it awkward. Don't get on there and the first thing you say is, yeah, I'm a streamer, guys. You know, I think viewers can naturally understand when a guest on a stream is a streamer, because streamers kind of have a presence on the mic and how we, you know, interact with other people. You know, it's different than just some random guy just playing a game. You know, we kind of are more out there when it comes to how we speak in our engagement. So I think viewers can understand that. So don't make it awkward. Don't start advertising yourself in somebody else's stream. Again, naturally be a part of a community. And I'm involved in a lot of communities. And again, these are the streamers that I like to watch. I sub to them, and I don't do anything beyond that. I don't try to advertise and take over the stream. I talk, yeah, you know, like anybody else, and that's about it. And I support. So network, conventions as well. Besides on Twitch, you also can go to conventions. TwitchCon is a big one when it comes to Twitch streamers. VidCon is one, but also there's gaming conventions like PAX, E3 that you can go to. Whatever you can do to get out there and make yourself known, do it. Because a lot of these relationships are formed at these conventions. As a matter of fact, they're formed by meeting real life people and hanging out with them, getting to know them, and then from there you can start to do more with that person. A lot of these relationships are not formed on Twitch, they're formed outside of Twitch. So network is the key there. So the next tip is, don't be afraid to embarrass yourself. I may have mentioned this a little bit earlier when it came to engagement, depending on how I edit this video, I don't know. But on my stream, I have a little spin wheel that I do certain things when tips or subs happen. A lot of people, they get into a routine where they just sit down and they just play a game and they talk to the people that's in the chat. And while that's great, you know, that can work for a lot of people, your viewers, sometimes viewers want to get a little bit extra. They want to have an experience when they come to your stream. So don't be afraid to think outside the box again and come up with something. I know a lot of streamers, they do like cosplay, they put on like performances, they have like little set pieces. If you've ever watched Dr. Disrespect, this is a really good example of this. His whole getup, his whole stream is just a performance. He has on a wig, these glasses, he has different scenes that he goes throughout. So think of something that you can do to be different. Everyone is streaming. A lot of people are streaming. A lot of people are just sitting in front of their computer playing a game and talking to their chat. What else can you do differently? Sing karaoke, eat something disgusting, you know, whatever the case may be. Do something to make your stream a little bit different, and people will start to catch on, and your viewers can have some great memories in your stream, and they'll keep coming back and they'll support you more for doing those kind of things. And the final bonus tip is social media. Social media is very important. I've seen some streamers who do not have their social media set up correctly, and that is a detriment. The main thing you want to pay attention to is Twitter. A lot of other streamers and game developers are on Twitter. This is where you want to be, especially if you want to network like we mentioned earlier, but also to engage with your viewers. So if you don't have a Twitter, set it up immediately after this video. Announce it to your viewers, your audience on your Discord. Let your viewers follow you and start engaging. Start engaging with them. Start posting about, you know, different things you're excited about, you know, things coming up. And when people respond to you, you know, start replying back to them, you know, communicate with them. This can help, you know, people get more involved in what's going on with you. They'll care more about you because, hey, this is actually, you know, a real person that I can talk to outside of just a stream. Announce your streams on Twitter as well. Twitter is the most important thing. You can utilize Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and all those other things. I think Snapchat, Instagram, those are more so for like your personal life. So if you want to share different things in your personal life, like vacations, your cats, your dogs, your children, you know, your car, you know, whatever you have going on in your life, those are good ways to kind of put those out there. But Twitter is more for, in my personal opinion, is more for business. You know, interacting with your audience, interacting with other streamers, interacting with game developers. I made another video talking about how to use Twitter to get in contact with game developers to, you know, possibly get sponsored. So again, Twitter is very important. Social media in general, important. Step it up, okay? All right, that completes my secrets on how to grow your channel. Just to recap, we talked about the type of streamer you are and how you can utilize that best to grow. We talked about what kind of games you should play and gave you tools on how to figure that out. We talked about, you know, being a little bit extra on your stream, not being afraid to embarrass yourself a little bit for the entertainment of your viewers. We talked about networking, how important that is if you want to grow. And also, the last thing we talked about is social media, how important that is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This topic is an ever-evolving topic. You know, we'll probably make more videos in the future with other things to talk about, but there is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 key things to do to grow. These are just 5 things that I want to talk about today that I think are important, and hopefully you got something out of it. There is more. Join our Discord. The link is in the description if you want to be more involved in the community that I'm building. I'm going to be having a stream team set up soon, so I'm going to give you information about that as soon as I have it. But if you want to join the Discord and be the first one to know when that drops, definitely join the Discord. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow my Twitch channel as well for when we stream. We've been having a really good time, so A lot of stuff, guys. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video again, and I will see you next time. Take care and peace out. Bye.